Hey everyone, this is 3D Dave with a new quickvid, and today is a warning. It's not a warning about the manufacturer, but about you as a user. I acquired these nice flex plates from, I don't know, yeah, you can still read it, Whambam. Here you go. So these are my Saturn Whambam flex plates. And as you can see, they're not clean. That's not what a flex plate should look like. You can flex it, but nothing will come off. So I sent an email to Whambam. And I sent it to the nice lady that helped me out with my purchase order. And I asked her, well, send it to the people who might be able to help me. And in the mail, I put exactly what I experienced, which is that all of a sudden, very thin resin stuck to my build plate. And there was no way for me to get it off. I tried it several times with the putty knife and everything, but I didn't want to scratch the build plate either. So then I got out my sanding paper. 220 grit and where is it? And 800. So that's what I had lying around, and that's what I used. So I sanded it away, and it kept getting worse until today. We are just unable to get it off, and you can still see what I printed. So that's how much it stuck to the build plate. So I got a reply within 24 hours. I got a reply from someone from Whambam, and the guy told me, you should not cure your build plate. I said, what? I shall not cure my build plate? And then it all came back. Yes, I did cure on the build plate. I tried to make lithoanes on my resin printer, and I saw somewhere on YouTube a movie where someone else from a big brand in Australia, he cured his prints on the build plate. So because they are very thin, they don't bend, which I thought was a good idea. Well, it wasn't. So I ended up with sanding away the little resin things, the little resin that kept left from indeed curing my lithoanes on the build plate. And well, sanding, I told him I sanded with 220 and 800, and he replied to me, well, the gap is too big between 220 and 800. So he told me, you go from 220 to something about 320, maybe a 400, but that should do the trick. Well, I bought up until 1000, and I will do the test. Luckily, these build plates have two sides, and I only screwed up one side. I did print on this side continuously. I also bought the double wham, so I have a spare one. I cannot show you the results. Oh, by the way, I forgot something. He also said, because it's sticking too much, lower your initial cure times. So my initial cure times are set to 35 seconds on the Saturn. And this is what happens. I do have a little bit of an elephant's foot, so lessening my cure time would benefit for me, would be beneficial for me. That's something I will try. But if I do so, that means that if, for instance, I print with this side, my prints might not stick to the flex plate, and that's not something I want. So I will go with the sanding solution, and I will definitely let you know what happened, if it worked or whatever. If it doesn't work, well, no harm done. I still have 3 sides left, but it is something we have to keep in mind. And this is not Whambam. I say it again, it's not Whambam's fault. It's entirely my fault. I did not know how to use a build plate properly. So what did I learn? Do not cure your build plate. I think that's it for today. I will be sanding the whole night, and I will go through my my papers here, and I will make sure that everything's sanded nicely and see if that solved the issue. If not, this is definitely a warning not to cure your prints on your flex plate. That's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If so, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. And see you next time. Bye bye.